then snowballed into, this is my life now. I was 24 and broke when I accidentally walked into the wrong funeral home. I was looking for a job interview next door but got confused. An elderly woman grabbed my arm crying and said, thank you for coming. Father Michael couldn't make it. Before I could correct her, she was introducing me to everyone as the wonderful priest who drove 3 hours to be here. I panicked, but everyone was so grateful. The family had been devastated. Their regular priest canceled last minute, so I just went with it. I googled funeral prayers on my phone in the bathroom. I kept the service simple and focused on letting people share memories. Afterward, the woman slipped me $200 and begged me to do her husband's service next month. I said yes because I needed the money. But when that day came, I actually prepared. I researched the man's life, talked to his family, made it personal. Word spread. More families started calling. I created a fake email address and business cards. I studied everything. Different religions, grief counseling, public speaking. Within 6 months, I was doing 3 services a week. Families would cry and thank me for bringing them peace. The money was good, but that wasn't why I kept going anymore. These people needed someone who listened, who made their loved ones feel important. My first repeat customer called me back. The same woman who started it all. Her sister had died, and she specifically requested me. You made my mother's service so beautiful, she said. You're the only priest who really understood our family. Other funeral homes started recommending me for families who wanted something different. I had a waiting list. I took online theology courses to make sure I wasn't saying anything offensive. I learned about different cultural traditions. I even started doing weddings. Then came my first real crisis. A family asked me to baptize their newborn before the funeral. I had no idea what I was doing, but I researched all night and somehow pulled it off. That's when I realized how deep I was in. I wasn't just lying about being a priest anymore. I was performing actual religious ceremonies. I moved to a bigger apartment, bought a car, started a small savings account, all from money people gave me for bringing them comfort in their worst moments. A local newspaper wanted to do a story on me. I panicked and declined, saying I preferred to stay humble and out of the spotlight. But the article happened anyway. They called me the people's priest and talked about how I connected with families in ways traditional clergy couldn't. I started having nightmares about getting caught. I'd wake up in cold sweats imagining police at my door or angry families demanding their money back. Eventually, I was doing 5 services a week. I had business relationships with multiple funeral homes. Then came the call that changed everything. The teenager had died in a car crash. When I arrived at the funeral home, I saw something that made my blood run cold. Sitting in the front row was a man in a priest collar. I found out later he was the boy's uncle, a real priest who'd driven 8 hours to be there for his sister's family. During the service, he watched every move I made. I was sweating, stumbling over words I'd said hundreds of times before.